Hello, everyone. I just noticed that Taylen Mosley's cause of death had came in. If anybody doesn't remember about Taylen Mosley, I'll give a refresher about that in a minute. But I like to always start out with a few things first. Excuse me. I've got a friend wants y'all to pray for her. She keeps having strokes, and I just found that out. So please pray for her. Okay, I'll read. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, that he were drowned in the depths of the sea. Hello, anyone who's coming in. Saw you in here. Just want to say hello. You don't have to speak if you don't want to. Under the copyright disclaimer, under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Now I'm going to give a little refresher on Taylen Mosley ordeal. Go ahead and change it where you can see the news. I'll first show the story how it was, then I would show the story how it is today. Hello, everyone who just came in. Thank you for showing up. This is a reminder of the Taylen Mosley case, and I'll first go over that, and then I will tell you what the new findings is concerning what they determined as the little boy's cause of death. This was in St. Petersburg, Florida, where the mother was stabbed over 100 times before the toddler was thrown in the lake. The father accused of murdering his 2-year-old son, and his mother has been booked into the Pinellas County Jail. Thomas Mosley, 21, was charged with the murder of Pashun Jeffrey, 20, and her 2-year-old son, Taylen Mosley, after Taylen's body was found in the mouth of an alligator Friday, which I believe was March 31st, according to police. Mosley was accused of killing Jeffrey after celebrating his birthday at her apartment, according to newly released arrest affidavits from the St. Petersburg Police Department. Jeffrey and Taylen were last seen alive at 5:15 p.m. Wednesday, when the last of Jeffrey's family members left her alone with Mosley. So she was probably even killed like the 29th, a couple of days prior. Lisa Mosley was unaccounted for until 9:03 p.m. when he showed up at his mother's house with gashes on his hands and arms, consistent with injuries caused by slippage during a knife attack. He admitted himself into St. Anthony's Hospital to treat his wounds. Jeffrey's body was discovered at 2:30 p.m. Thursday after her family asked apartment staff to do a welfare check on her after they spotted blood on the sidewalk. The young mother was found, I hate how it keeps scrolling up, so, on the bathroom floor with over 100 stab wounds, the affidavit said. I don't even know, I don't think I ever heard that she was actually on the bathroom floor before. Now it's out about what room she was found in. There is the guy that is the culprit that murdered both of them, that murdered little bitty 2 year old, his son, and murdered the mother of the child, stabbed her over 100 times. Investigators found a bloody fingerprint on a bottle of cleaning solution which allegedly matched Mosley's and was intentionally stashed under the bed, according to the affidavit. The affidavit said there was a bloody shoe print with a Gucci logo in the room where Jeffrey was found, but the redacted document did not specify how that is connected to the case. Mosley was identified as a person of interest as police searched for Taylen, but he was reportedly not cooperating with law enforcement while in the hospital. Investigators determined Mosley left Jeffrey's apartment at around 8:42 p.m. He allegedly brought Taylen to Lake Maggiore and either threw or placed him in the water. This is what was said prior. Okay, then Mosley then went to his mother's house, which was about 10 blocks away from the lake. Taylen's body was found the next day in the jaws of an alligator. Police euthanized the animal and recovered the child's body. Okay, that was the last of it. Now here's the update to the story, y'all. Police released the cause of death of Florida's 2 year old found in alligator's mouth. So I'm going to go ahead and change the settings here to where we can play the audio because my voice is.
Police in Pinellas County have released the cause of death for 2-year-old Taylen Mosley. They say that the toddler died of drowning. You might remember back in March, Taylen Mosley was the focus of a frantic search here in the Tampa Bay area. An Amber Alert went out to all of Florida after his mother, 20-year-old Pashun Mosley, seen here on the right side of your screen, was found dead in a gruesome murder scene in St. Petersburg, Florida. It was later revealed she died of more than 100 stab wounds. Taylen was found dead in the mouth of a gator, with police later saying that the young boy was thrown into Lake Maggiore. The boy's father, Thomas Mosley, was arrested for both murders. You can read more here in the full report on WFLA.com, the WFLA app.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Okay, so let's go back in here. So it's right here where police in Florida released the cause of death of 2 year old Taylen Mosley, who they say was killed by his father's last month. In a Monday release, the St. Petersburg Police Department confirmed that the toddler died of drowning. Okay, and this was written here April the 24th. Taylen was initially reported missing after his mother, 20-year-old Pashun Jeffrey, was found dead in her apartment bathroom with over 100 stab wounds on March the 30th, according to police. That's when she was found. So she was dead a couple of days prior because she was missing. Nobody seen her for a couple of days. The following day, Taylen's body was found in an alligator's mouth on Lake Maggiore. Police said it was believed that Taylen was thrown or placed into the water by his father, Thomas Mosley. Officers allege that Mosley murdered both Jeffrey and their son before showing up at his mother's house with wounds on his hands and arms, consistent with injuries caused by slippage during a knife attack. He then went to St. Anthony's Hospital for treatment. During his stay, he refused to cooperate with the search for his son, stated Chief Anthony Holloway. There he is right there. Does anybody want to comment about this? Would anybody like to say anything about this? I just want everybody to remember to pray for the family and all. Very devastating. I knew that the father had a hand in um, that boy being over there in the pond. He would have never been over there had the daddy not done something like that. So it's known that he had drowned. So it's speculated that he probably threw the body into the water because the gator didn't have him in his mouth the whole time to have him, been the one that drowned him because how they found him, he would have done been all chopped up a lot more than that had that been the case. And I think I might go to see if I could look for their full report on the Taylen Mosley. It is very sad, but y'all just remember to keep the family in your thoughts and prayers. This is I was with this case for a little while when I found out about this horror. So I think I just don't have no updates when I'm looking right there at where I found that in Tampa Bay Times where Taylen Mosley died by drowning. The medical examiner says when he had an autopsy done. Okay, so I'll tell you what the father is saying at the moment. Of course, be sure to share this with y'all, the screen, so that y'all can see what I'm talking about. Keep hitting the wrong button. I'm sorry. Okay, here's where. Don't y'all hate when these pop-ups happen? Okay, hold on. Let's see right here. It wants me to subscribe to it. I don't think I want to subscribe to it because there's so many papers I would have to. All right. But anyway, it was showing me that at first. And how's everyone doing today? Okay. Hope everyone's doing okay. Just please say hello to me while I try to get this up. No cash. Oh, okay. All right. I had seen this up and I wanted to also see this, and show this about Taylen Mosley that his cause of death had came in, um, that it was a drowning. Excuse me. I'm having a rough day. I had a really bad day yesterday, and I'm having to pay for it today. That was 3 weeks ago, whenever that was right there. I don't see an update even at YouTube on there. I guess I'll be doing it later, maybe. But I thank you all for coming, and good to see you. Good to see you too, Jackie. Hope you're doing okay. Did you hear that they found out his cause of death was by drowning? Little Taylen Mosley's. The rest were the mother. No, I wasn't partying. It was a neighbor was very violent towards me yesterday, and she was cruel to me and accusing me of stuff because she was being caught doing something, and yet she's threatened me that she's gonna tell landlord just all kind of BS lies, and it was so horrific. But no party into it. Yep. Yep. She's actually come right out and tried to say that she's going to tell the people that I have different guys coming into my apartment. I'm single, okay? So, and I don't have a car. So, yes, I got people that will come and help me, take me to the grocery store. They'll come in, help me unload, and that kind of stuff, right? But no. And then I did have a couple of dates, but my next door neighbor, and she told me that she's going to tell them that I'm selling myself for money and all that kind of stuff, just to try to get me in trouble, accusing me of prostitution and that kind of stuff, which I don't do that. No, so it's just kind of torn me. We share the same front porch. She don't even hardly get on the computer. I tell you, it's going to come back to bite her though. Yeah, I tell you, it'll come back on her. She's she burnt bridges now really bad. You don't go and start stuff on that when somebody tries to help other people. They're not doing nothing like you're accusing them of. That's going to come back to bite you, you know. Anytime anybody yells like that and screams, I have the possibility of having one of my mini strokes. So I'm trying to fight having one. He has already, it still isn't back up to par still. It really hurts. Yep, and I'm not an escort. um, she's mad because she keeps having. She's only supposed to have one cat. She's got 8 cats in her apartment, and I'm allergic to cats. And somebody had called and reported about so many cats being out there, and I called her and let her know that the house is trying to get to the root of why there's so many cats out here. Um, and so I was letting her know that, and I said, well, one day when I went out there was 12 cats on the front porch, and so all them kittens were out there. And I said, I could not even walk out there, and they was trying to run in my apartment. I tried to go to sleep at 2 o'clock. They're jumping on my screens, and all this other kind of stuff, you know. Exactly. If I was that kind of person, I would have the money and I'll be out of here, you know. I don't do that kind of stuff. That's a spam risk, so perfect timing for the spamming, huh? So anyway, just remember, please keep me in your prayers and everything, because I cannot stand when people start harassing me and trying to down my good name when I'm right here to speak about this kind of stuff. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna, if more comes to tow and housing gets involved, I'm gonna end up having to go to housing and doing something if she persists. But she's lucky I'm not filing charges on defamation of character and all that kind of stuff. She's lucky I'm not doing that yet. But if she persists and keeps pushing it, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be in a lot worse shape than what she is now. She actually usually leaves the screen off her bathroom window where the cats can get in and out. She keeps throwing a female cat outside where it keeps having babies and have more babies inside there. So that's why so many cats are around. And she lets the cat back in and have more babies. She just throws the cats that's in heat outside, just and they get pregnant again because she don't want to deal with her crying. So you know that's not my responsibility. She's doing that crap. That's hers. You know that's her responsibility. So you know I do like cats and stuff like that, but I am allergic. But the thing is, she's just throwing them out there when they're in heat. She's not throwing the boys out there or nothing. And she even let the screen door out where the cats could come and go as they pleased. And one night she called me and I was out on a date. I'm single. I could go out on a date if I want to. But anyway, she, can you come over here and get this snake out of my apartment? I said, no. I'm not going to go over there and get a snake out of your apartment. Call housing. So another one of my neighbors went over there and got the snake out because she had left the window open. Jackie got the brawn, I got the brains. Let's sort out the honey. Yeah, they finally had moved that homeless guy from across the street that was being very volatile and violent. That I had put was just got out of the hospital in October because of him yelling and screaming and threatening stuff to me and stuff. So I don't need a round of that happening again with her. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come back on her. I guess you got the brains, but it will come back on her. You know what it is you know you all heard of narcissist and narcissists when they get scared and they want to control. And she knows that housing done said if we catch more than one cat over at your place, we're gonna kick you out. So housing cannot even come in her door, even though she's got a screen door like I do. All they got to do is just hit mine a certain way, and they can open mine, but they can't do that to her doors. So she keeps her doors locked and all that when housing it's time for them to come at people's house. She won't let them in. Yeah. Hello, Victoria. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, I thought it was very important to get on here and let people know that they did find the cause of death of little Taylen Mosley, that he was drowned. They said possibly from the daddy throwing him into the lake. And we don't think it's from the alligator drowning them because it didn't have enough of the little boy wasn't chopped up. If that gator would have chopped down on him and it would have been chopped already from the day before. No, I don't see that. Yeah, I'll show. Um, Remember when the mother was stabbed over 100 times? She had a party for the daddy of the baby because he had a birthday. What a kind thank you for having a birthday party and celebrate my party, but to kill them both that same day. And she had just moved into the new apartments and stuff, trying to make a better life for herself. Exactly, Jackie. She's even told me that um, I deserved all the shit that happened to me too. She's even said that. So yeah, it's gonna come back to bite her. I got a lot of survivor friends around this area that would speak up for me and speak out for me and protect me and defend me. You got nobody that's gonna be right there, you know. I'm glad I've got y'all behind me too. I'm speaking out. Yeah, Victoria. that did it did say that the cause of death was drowning. So remember how they said that he did not die from the alligator because he would have been chewed up by the alligator's teeth or whatever. And but no, the autopsy report shows that he died from drowning. Thank you so much. And I think that's what's going on is I've been speaking out so much about the evil, and now the evil's trying to lurk back and try to fight me again. You know what I'm saying? I told her she better watch out, or I will end up reporting her. Because I could even file charges against her, but right now I got to check, choose my battles, and right now I'm not going to let her stop me from doing what I need to do about getting these stories out. And if I went and tried to do this other stuff, that would just stop me from telling my stories and stuff for a while. You know, that would just, because all that other stuff would be taking my time. But I'm choosing to, I'm choosing to still speak out. Guess I need to just look at the source, look at who her friends are. Just she's not worth my time, you know. But I have to just be very careful because where I live with the housing, somebody lied to the housing people before and said I had somebody living with me, and they came over and blasted me and fussed at me and yelled at me, and then they realized no, nobody was here. Like they did not even find out first whether that was a rumor that somebody said about me, but instead they came in fussing at me right away. Okay. So it's like that's what they do usually. They'll just come in and yell at me at the top of their lungs. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Jackie will punch him. And Well, I appreciate y'all, and just remember to keep me in your thoughts and prayers while I'm being harassed and stuff like this. And we share the same front porch, man. This neighbor does, and that's unfortunate. My door is that close to her door. It's kind of hard to be that close to somebody that's a evil person. But I want to thank y'all for coming and stuff, and please get the word out about these kids and these people. Even Pashun, her being 20-year old, that's a baby to me, is it not to y'all? 20-year old, that's very young. My kids are older than that. She didn't deserve this. She didn't deserve what happened to her. Neither did Taylen. And I'm so glad that he is in jail. The daddy is in jail. Well, thank you so much. I love all of y'all, and I appreciate y'all being here for me and all. Um, my main purpose is just coming and getting this out there. And I probably won't be on nearly as much until I feel a little bit better. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm close to tears still. It's gonna take me a little bit to get over it because all the stuff that she was saying, you could hear her probably about a half a mile with the lies that she was saying. So yeah, thank y'all for being so supportive and just get the word out. And like I said, remember to pray for all these people. I have another friend who another neighbor. She's really nice, and but she's somewhere else right now. She keeps having strokes. Thank you so much. I wish I felt strong at the moment. I don't really feel all that strong. No, it's not. No excuse at all. No excuse at all. That kind of behavior, no excuse. All right. And she's not going to stop me. And see, I was about to start working. Every time I start working on another book and start trying to get that information down, something like this happens, which stops me from writing and starting to get it done. Because and it's like this devil just keeps trying to get me, don't he? So, but we ain't gonna let this evil win. We're gonna keep persevering because it's not just about my story though. With me talking about this happens too often with too many people. Abuse happens too often to people. Thank you so much. I know that I have the purpose on getting out here and trying to help other people, and I know that I'm not going to pass judgment on other people, other victims, and how they deal with it. I'm not that kind of person. Everybody deals with their pain in another way. And I'm so glad that there's a lot of people like y'all that come in here who truly care about others that want to make a difference also. And I admire y'all and thank y'all for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And with that, I'm going to say, dear Lord, please go with and help us find little Summer and hope this mother pays for justice in this case that everybody is watching. What is this little girl's name? I mean, little boy's name, Galen? With the mother will have to pay for the crime that she did towards Galen. Yes, we will persevere. She will get the justice that she deserves. Gannon did not deserve this. So I want to thank y'all so much. Gannon Stotch, is that how you pronounce it? Stotch? My anger is deep and it's hard to express at times, but I have learned to restrain my anger and how I can say I'd rip the face of you or Betty and hurt you. Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of people think that it makes them look tougher and stronger and all them and all that stuff. It makes them look, excuse me, it makes them look stupid, makes them look weak. You got to pick on women or you got to pick on children or innocent people. It's hard. You didn't watch it, Case? Well, it's going live at the moment. Some of the people, um, do y'all want to put that lady's name down in the bottom down here so that she could, in case Victoria wants to keep an eye on that case too, because it's still going on in the court system? Who is that? I forgot that lady's name that I just started following her today. She was showing the case. Exactly. The other day, I was like, yes, when that guy was sentenced to 415 years. I'm like, yes, 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 when he was one of them that, yes, especially. I'll be glad when, I hope that they don't do a deal with this guy, on the Taylen or Thomas Mosley. I hope and pray they do not give him a deal because 100 stabs to the mother. He ended up cut and victimized himself with a knife slipping. He stabbed her so many times, and the knife slipped. And he went to his mom's, and his mom got him to go to the hospital. Had he not had those injuries, wow, no telling how soon he would have been caught. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, I thank everybody for coming, and remember to have everybody your thoughts and your prayers. Even though some of y'all might not be, um, religious or whatever, I will still pray for you because I believe in the positive energy and everything that goes along with the thoughts and the prayers. Wow, that's good. And plus, it helps that you got that good friend that's in the justice system, doesn't it, Jackie? Stay safe and God bless. Somebody can write, what's her name? Not live, tell her that I'm just staying um, back for a little while because I got to heal at the moment because I don't want to end up in the hospital. You too. Thank you so much. God bless y'all, and y'all have a great one.